everyone, welcome back to XX Crypto. My name is Boris. I'm a professional crypto trader and analyst. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a very important subject, which is choosing the correct trading style. I've seen many people in the market just jump into trading, jump into investing without knowing whether they want to trade based on their gut instinct or by following a more rules-based, structured approach. So there's really two kinds of trading styles within the overall trading industry. The first one is what's called a discretionary strategy, and the other is a systematic strategy. And we're gonna break down what are those different kinds of styles or strategy and what exactly they mean. So first, let's start out with discretionary trading. What exactly is it? So discretionary trading is trading, as the term implies, based on your discretion. So it's really more about looking at the charts, looking at different price patterns, looking at support and resistance zones, looking at supply and demand, and then forming your opinion based on what you see on the chart or even what your intuition tells you. I've even heard one famous trader say that trading can almost be considered to be an art form. So you can almost consider yourself, if you choose the discretionary approach, as an artist. Now, just talk about intuition. I've been trading for 5 years, and I think trading based on your intuition is actually very difficult. I do believe most people who are traders, most traders, they follow a system or a strict rules-based approach. But I do know some traders that just rely on their intuition. They just kind of have a feeling about what's going to happen in the market at any moment in time. I think intuition is not something you're naturally born with. It can come to you eventually. For me, I'm 5 years in as a full-time trader, and I'm just starting to feel like, I am getting some kind of intuition or even feeling about the market. So like discretionary trading really relies more on what you're seeing on the charts, what you're perceiving, what is your gut feeling telling you, or what is your instinct. So it can work. For myself, I prefer more of a systematic approach. And what is a systematic approach to trading? A trade that I currently have. So I started a bit there, but systematic approach, as the term implies, it's basically following a system or a strict rules-based approach towards crypto trading. So a systematic approach would have you perhaps look at multiple indicators. So if we turn around and look at the chart behind me, we have a couple of what you consider to be indicators. We have some moving averages here, and then down below we have an indicator down there called the MACD, aka the moving average convergence divergence. It's a mouthful right there, and what is the MACD? It's kind of hard to explain right now. I personally it's not even important to know because I don't use it. I don't think it's that good of an indicator, but we will talk about the MACD and why it's actually not a good indicator, because later on in this series, we will be talking about how to actually choose a set of indicators for building a systematic trading strategy. So let's say you're using more of a discretionary approach. So a discretionary approach would have you just looking at the chart and you try to find maybe a pattern or try to interpret these Japanese candlesticks and just kind of more rely on your own subjective analysis. So right now I'm looking at this chart behind me and I see a series of I don't really see any pattern. I just see sideways price action. But some people might say, we have a higher low here, and then a high here, and then a higher low over there. So they might consider this to be an uptrend. For me, this just looks like it's sideways price action, nothing really interesting. And that's why it's called discretionary trading, because it just relies on your discretion. While a systematic approach, it's gonna rely more on actual historical backtesting. So the beautiful thing about having more of a indicator-based strategies, with indicators, they measure price, they measure volume, they measure metrics like momentum and volatility. And then with a systematic approach, you can actually go back in time and start actually measuring these values and what certain, what were the values of these indicators in, on certain days or really throughout time that an asset was trading. So for example, for Bitcoin, it's been trading for the year is 2016. Sorry, the year is not 2016. 2016 is actually the year I got into trading. The year is 2025. Bitcoin has been around since 2011, or you've been able to trade it on exchanges since 2011. So we have about 14 years of exchange data, which we can use to historically backtest our set of indicators. Now that's quite a lot right there. You're probably thinking, all right, so how do I choose a set of indicators? Don't worry, we're going to dive into that later on in this series. For now, just be aware of these two different styles, discretionary and systematic. It's really up to you. Like, I'm more of a systematic trader. However, we are going to have other traders who do focus more on discretion, who will talk more about their styles and how to properly build a discretionary approach. For myself, I do consider myself more of a systematic trader, but I do incorporate some elements of discretion within my strategy. So, and one thing I want to say is that you don't have to pick one or the other. You can also follow what's called a hybrid approach. So you can use 50% discretion and then 50% of more of a systematic strategy that follows more of a rules-based approach. So yeah, we're going to break down how to build a proper discretionary strategy, and then we're going to break down how to build a proper systematic strategy. So be sure to keep watching. Be sure to click the like and subscribe button, and we're going to teach you this stuff. I'm going to actually show you how to build a very excellent systematic strategy based on different indicators, based on a moving average, and based on some indicators that I've backtested that I know work, that I'm currently even using in my trades, and that will actually give you profitable results. So smash that like button, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.